Good morning. It is day 2 of 45 of my mostly water fast. I am very happy. This is the most weight I've lost within the first day. Um, of course, most of it's probably water weight. I lost 6.8 pounds. I am now 218.2 pounds. Which of course as I say again, it's mostly water weight. I don't feel any lighter. Yeah, that's something to keep in mind. I know from juice and water fasting, the initial weight the first week, usually you don't see too much difference in clothes and stuff like that. At least I don't. Maybe by the end of the first week, like day 7, day 8, you might notice something, but I definitely noticed a huge difference by the end of week 2. But anyway, I'm getting off track. I'm very excited about the weight loss. Just to see the numbers go down. Like I said, 225 is my highest ever. It's very disappointing for myself. And that's why this fast is so important to me, for my health, for my self-esteem. I know I don't go out as much, and I don't buy clothes that fit my size. So I'm looking forward to fitting in a lot of clothes I haven't worn in a while. Some stuff is brand new. I will say, I know some people may not be truthful, and I'm not accusing anybody, I don't know people on YouTube, but I did cheat last night. Barely, though. I know some people like gorge themselves when they cheat. That's the thing. I didn't, binge. It was, some flour tortillas that we had in the house from the restaurant we went to the night before. And I didn't have many. I had enough. It was just the craving was there to eat, and they were there, and I had a very little, but just it helped to stop the urge to eat. So it was such a strong urge to eat. I was tempted to keep eating and go and eat dinner, but I did stay strong for that effect. I didn't want to totally ruin the whole thing, and I didn't expect this high of a loss, and that's amazing. Like I said, it was a very small amount of flour tortilla chips, and so they barely had an effect on that, which I'm grateful. I don't recommend it, breaking the fast like I did or cheating, but if you're gonna cheat the first couple of days because it's so difficult, I wish I would have had an apple. That was what was right there. So I've done fasts before. I did one before where the first 3 days I only ate in the evening, and I ate very little, and it helped me. I still saw weight loss, and then by the 4th day I was able to be strong enough to get through the whole day. So this is something that I've done. I'm not a doctor. I don't want to sit here and be responsible for somebody else's choices, but this is what I've done and what has worked for me. I've never had a problem with fasting. I've never gotten sick or anything. I just recently saw a doctor, and she's okay with it. I've actually worked for a doctor that is very much for fasting, so and I can get into that another time. I feel fine, but that may be because I've done fast before. Maybe my body's used to it. I have had times where I've had a headache or just felt like total crap, and that's not the case. It wasn't the case yesterday, so I will tell you, I was supposed to juice fast and do broth yesterday, but I ended up doing a dry fast, and a dry fast is, except for the chips, where you don't have any water or food. Water or food. And it's kind of, I did it, it wasn't planned, but it was just, I had to run out the door and thought I'd juice later, and I said, well, let me just do a dry fast, and it kind of helps your body just completely calm down. I don't know how to explain it, but maybe that's why I felt okay, because it's just, a way to clear things up. And of course, yes, I did have the chips, but I am on my way today. I will be juicing as soon as I'm done with this video, and will look forward to seeing more of the results tomorrow. This initial first week is always, kind of tedious for me, I guess. I just, like to get through the first week, and then, it's like smooth sailing after that. It's just, the first week is always challenging. The first 3 days are the most challenging, but, the first week is just, getting through it and just getting settled. And like day 7, day 8 to me is like putting it on cruise control. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. I need to think of things. I know I don't have any people following me yet and questions yet, but I have no problem answering questions if you post in the comments section. I'm just excited about the weight for myself. I am going to be finishing this fast on, pull up the calendar here. I will be finishing the fast. The last day will be December 22nd, which is going to be like 6-week fast, almost 6 weeks and 2 days. And I'm going to do another juice today and probably, excuse me, tomorrow. And so when I start the water, it will be like 6 whole weeks of water. I may, if need be, because I know with water fast, the longest I've gone is 28 days, so I'm extending it by 2 weeks. And I know with that, sometimes I've drank, had lemon juice or something, because it can get where you feel like you need something extra besides water. So if I need to juice here and there, I will. I don't restrict myself. I know some people put themselves to a stool water thing, and I may do that. I've seen other people that have been able to do all water, and but I like to follow my body in the cues, and if I feel that I need it for a day of juice, it's not going to kill me. As long as I strain it well and take out all the fiber, it'll provide some good nutrients to jumpstart my body with extra energy. So my favorite juice, that's one thing I didn't talk about, my juice. I use in the morning apple, grape, and lime. I didn't have organic limes at the store, so I bought lemon, and it did taste a little different when I did some juice on Sunday. But apple, grape, lime. Of course, everything is organic, and I use a juicer, the Juice Lane juicer. And for lunch, I usually do like a carrot, cucumber, which amazingly tastes good. And for dinner, I usually do the broth, which is what you do is boil carrots, potatoes, cabbage, and I think that's it. And have it as a juice, or what you do is, you boil the stuff, I think for like 10 minutes. It's been a while since I did it, and let it sit, and then strain it and drink the broth. So I have it 3 things a day. I know some people have more juice. I don't try to have a ton of juice, because the point is to kind of let your body rest and not do so much, let your digestive system rest. So anyway, I've made this long enough, and I'm not trying to bore people to death, so I will maybe post later on, I'll definitely post tomorrow morning, but I probably should have posted last night when I was feeling the temptation to have chips, but, it happened. I don't beat myself up for it, so I definitely will get through today. I have no doubt I will. So you all have a wonderful day, and I look forward to the results tomorrow.